10,000 steps.
Ooh, I hear that. Peter, what's going on, champ?
What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Oh man, we chilling, we chilling. Listen, so it's Latorre, right?
Yeah, Latorre.
Okay. And you Puertorriqueño?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
born here or over there?
I was born in New York. I'm a New York Rican, but my mom's
Okay,
from
New
Vegas.
York Rican.
Yeah.
What part of New York?
I grew up in Elmont, New York, so Long Island, like right
Okay.
outside Jamaica, Queens. Yeah.
Yeah. You up there. You way up there. A little bit
Yeah.
different. A little bit different. So what got you into the sport?
Um, I guess boxing, just fighting in general, is something that came natural to me. Growing up fighting, um, I was in the military, so I was an infantryman in the Marine Corps. So, um, being a quote unquote war fighter was something that was just ingrained in me. I grew up watching war movies.
So did
Uh,
you do any boxing in the military?
Not supervised. Like we would just put on gloves and kind of just like fight in the barracks, or
Yeah,
we'd
no,
be
I had a co-host that he did the same thing, except because he had connections with boxing already working with me, he got them a ring and like sponsored equipment through Everlast. So yeah, they were
right.
having their own little matches out there too in Afghanistan. But that's dope.
Right. Yeah, man. But by the time I was in, the Marine Corps boxing team was disbanded, and then when I got out, the team got put back together. So it's all just God's planning, you know.
Ah, for sure, man, for sure. So what I guess what made you turn professional? Because boxing amateur is one thing, but pro is another. How many amateur fights did you have in total?
I had 26 amateur fights over the course of 2 years competing. So my first year, I had 12 fights, and then I got injured. I was fighting with an injury. I got surgery. I recovered for a year, and then I went back into competition and had 14 fights. I fought in 5 New York State tournaments, one of them being the Golden Gloves. I got silver in four, gold in one, and um, after that, I mean, the plan off rip was to go pro. The plan was never to make it to the. I mean, of course, like everyone aspires to go to the Olympics, Team USA, winning nationals, but the plan was to go pro, like off rip.
For sure. So, in the amateurs, what were the I guess your contemporaries? Because you're 27 years old. So, what amateurs, um, named amateurs that we know that you faced?
The main one that I fought, we fought 3 or 4 times. Melvin Martinez, he won the Golden Gloves twice. Um, And yeah, he beat me every single time. But
Mm.
I just wanted to run that back over and over and over again because not that I like losing, but there's just something about learning from that experience that I just kept chasing. Like I love that underdog. I love just trying to overcome challenges. So Melvin Martinez. Besides that, I mean, like big. I mean, like popular amateur fighters. On the national level, I mean, Melvin's probably one of the bigger ones. Rylan Mariki, I fought twice or 3 times. He's also a two-time Golden Glove. Um, but yeah, I mean, I was coming in around the same time that Dante Lean was coming out. So, but he also fought at 65, and I was fighting at 52 and 56. So we just missed each other.
Mm. So, who were some of your inspirations in the sport?
Um, I mean, I love old school boxing. I mean, the four kings, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, um, you know, Sugar Ray. I also love Julio Cesar Chavez. Of course, OG Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. Right now, the main two people that I'm watching consistently is Dimitri Parag and Dimitri Parag. I watch a lot. He beat Danny Jacobs at the
Yeah, I
time.
know. I was waiting for you to stop. Why are you? I mean, he hasn't fought since he beat Daniel Jacobs. He kind of retired with a back injury. What made you want to watch him?
He has a unique style. There's no one that fights like him, and he don't fight like no one. And I hold myself to that standard. Like I never would I emulate other fighters, but I would never be like, oh, I want to fight like this person. I want to fight like this person. Like I want to be able to have someone look at just a silhouette of me fighting and be like, oh, that's Pete Latorre. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be myself. I want to set my own kind of style, you know?
Nah, for sure, for sure. And what would you say that style is for people that haven't, had the chance to see you?
Um I would say it's a good mixture of kind of like a walk you down kind of Mexican style, but at the same time, so a front foot, like a front middle kind of distance, with defense that leads to offense. So the aggression, but still being defensively responsible. Making people miss, making people pay. Um, and right now, I'm really focused on trying to get that. Trying to focus on outside work, trying to focus on boxing because I want to be able to adapt. I don't want to just be one style. So overall, if I were to have a summarization, it's just an adaptable fighter. If I got to box, I'll box. If I got to sit and bang, I'll sit and bang. So I want to just be able to adapt to anyone.
So how'd you get the name Voodoo?
So it's a little bit of a long story, but basically, my grandpa, he passed away in 2009 from something called Agent Orange. He was a Vietnam veteran. And basically, Agent Orange was a chemical warfare technique that was used by the United States in Vietnam. And basically, he got sick from that. But he was a stone cold killer in Vietnam, and he survived a lot of situations that he shouldn't have survived. And his peers started calling him Voodoo, and he was Voodoo Lou, and that's where it kind of originated. And I know Voodoo Pete don't really rhyme as well as Voodoo Lou, but I'm just trying to carry that torch, and I don't know anyone else named Voodoo, so I'm just trying to be one of a kind, you know.
Nah, for sure. Nah, it was definitely interesting name. That's why, it led to the question. Um,
Hey champ, is Nail Beat, is that your coach?
Yeah, no, yeah, Chanel, that's my mid coach.
Oh, okay. Okay. How,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
was it?
from New York?
yeah, Chanel.
Okay. She used to be with what's the two brothers that box with the sister?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank right now.
The
Um,
Biggs family.
the Bigs. Yeah, Bigs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I know
no,
Nelly from them. She used to do pad work for them a lot. So wait,
yeah, man.
she's just your pad coach or your full coach?
Nah, so basically, my head coach is Joe Gadesian. And then my assistant head coach is Scott Lopek. And basically, for my pro debut, we right before my pro debut, uh, I got connected with Chanel through Isaiah Flattery, my teammate, and Emmanuel Etienne, my other teammate. They both pros, and I started working with Chanel because she brought a different dynamic of boxing to my style and to the camp. She is completely opposite of the way that I was taught how to fight and how to box. So her teachings were challenging to me, and I wanted to be able to adapt to that style too. But overall, like she has that vision. Like I don't know how to explain it. Only other boxing people understand when I say this, but when someone just gets it, when they see something and they know exactly what it is and they know why it's happening and they know how it happened, and other people just aren't able to recognize it. Like when you call some shit in a boxing fight and the person sitting next to you is like, nah, I didn't see that. And then all of a sudden the commentator says it 2-3 seconds later. That's what I'm talking about. She's that kind of person. She gets boxing.
For sure, for sure. I got Toledo Treese. He says, "Have you ever been contacted by Pro Box or Red Owl Boxing? And what are your thoughts on bare knuckle?"
I have not been contacted through those two promotions. But I'm open to. I'm open to anything. Bare knuckle. Would I be open to bare knuckle? I mean, if the money's right, but you gotta understand, bare knuckle is brutal, man. And with that shit, like, it's so easy to get cut. I got cut for the first time ever in my last fight, and from a headbutt. So I can only imagine the amount of cuts and shit that would happen in bare knuckle. I mean, it's you're looking at longer recoveries. You're not gonna be able to, like, I bet I've had 4 fights since August of 2024. If you do bare knuckle, you're not gonna be able to fight as often.
Totally agree. Couple more questions from the people. I got question VA. He says, "What's up, champ? What's more important to train, head movement or foot movement?"
Um, I mean, I can't say one's more important than the other. Um, but overall, I mean, you could work on your footwork, but if your head's over your front foot, then you're not really moving what's getting punched. So I would say head movement might be a little bit more important, especially when you're punching. You gotta take your head off the line. But I would say both of them are just as important because if you're moving your feet without moving your head, then you're just as open as moving your head without moving your feet. If that answers the question.
I got Octo that says, "Yo, champ, what's your favorite music artist? And give us one good movie we should watch."
My favorite music artist right now, my Spotify is crazy, bro. I listen to a lot of weird shit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm gonna have to say Heat Wave, and I listen to
Oh, hey, yo, wait. Heat Wave, bro. That's like way before your time.
I'm an old soul.
Damn, that's crazy. I only know one Heat Wave song anyway. What is it? Always and Forever.
Always and forever,
That's
yeah.
the classic.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to
Um,
you.
and movie,
Yeah, one good movie
um,
we should watch.
yo, that new movie Sinners with Michael B. Jordan just came out. I watched it last night. It's a pretty valid
Fire.
movie.
Did you think the
Okay.
script was confusing?
A little bit. I didn't. Yeah, it was a little confusing, but at the same time, like, I just be thinking about other shit when I'm when I'm watching movies anyway. So everything is
Did you
confusing.
enjoy the ending?
Oh yeah. That final. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but the
Wait. You no. Okay, so let me rephrase it then, because I don't want your mind to go to that. Like, I get there was a final scene, but I mean, did you enjoy the way the movie ended?
yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoy the way it ended.
Okay.
I like the way it came full circle.
I got Malcolm in New York City. Italian food, Mexican food, Caribbean food, and Chinese food. You can only eat two the rest of your life. Which one you
Mexi-
picking?
Mexican and Italian food, easy.
I got major media. Besides boxing, what are some other sports you are good at?
Um, it's crazy. I played a lot of sports. I've been an athlete all my life. I played football for 13 years, and I was never really good at it. So, uh, boxing was the first thing that I invested time in, and I actually was seeing real results. Um, but besides that, I mean, yeah, I would say football for sure. Maybe it's the only other thing.
All right.
I
Go ahead,
I
champ.
see on the gram you got the blicky in a couple of pics. Are you a avid blicky shooter? You let the blicky fly?
My man said the
I mean,
blicky.
we can consider that a sport too. I'm a NRA certified pistol range safety officer. I work as a range safety officer and pistol instructor in the state of New York.
Are you still like
Dang.
in the reserve as well, or no?
Nah. I'm my contract ended in 2019, but basically when I was in my undergraduate studies, I got contacted through one of the veteran advocates at the college I was going to, and the shooting range that I work at now had contacted the veteran advocate and said, "Hey, if you have any veterans that have infantry experience, we're looking for range safety officers and pistol instructors." So I jumped on it. and I've been working there for about 5 years now. So I mean, yeah. So to answer the sports question, my hands work, and other things work too. You know.
You can shoot. So, champ, this is a good enough job where you're not gonna have that boxer story where it's like, it's hard for you to train because you got to work all these weird shifts and hours. This is a decent paying job, and you good. You can focus on training, or nah, you need to, you hope to find a better paying job until boxing kicks off correctly.
I'm not. What I'm about to say, I'm not looking for no pity. I'm not looking for no sympathy, nothing, right? But my schedule is does not make sense. I'm right now I'm pursuing a dual master's degree in rehabilitation and mental health counseling at Hofstra University. I'm a full-time college student. I've been a full-time college student for the past 4 years, ever since I got out the military. I got my bachelor's degree. I got an associate's at Nassau, a bachelor's degree at Hofstra in psychology, and now I'm pursuing the dual master's. I'm about to be in school till 2027. At the same time, I work part-time at the shooting range. Um, Boxing, I squeeze in. Like, I'm not able to fully commit to boxing because I gotta work. I get paid to go to school. Um, so I still make it work though. There's no excuses. That's what I'm saying. I'm not looking for pity. Everyone has responsibilities. Everyone has their life that they got to do, you know. But um, I got a lot going on. So the moment that I graduate from college, the moment that I possibly get an amazing opportunity, right? If God blesses me, I get an opportunity to fight for big money, and I'm able just to focus on boxing. Um, the potential is limitless, because I'm doing all this with barely time for me to spend with my wife.
Damn. So you're married too.
And I'm married. I ain't got no kids. I got a dog, but
is she a military woman too?
yeah, she was in the Navy.
Damn.
She was a police officer.
Shout out to y'all, man, because I hear them shits don't normally work. Is everything still good?
Yeah, we definitely had some rough patches, but that's the beauty of life, you know. Her and I, we had a lot of hardship over the past 8 years, but we were able to kind of go our separate ways.
We messy over here. What kind of hardship, man? You ain't break that girl heart, did you?
No.
Oh,
We just
right.
it's just timing. It's just timing, bro. It's just how life works. We were both at a different point in our lives, and we were able to experience new people, experience different things, and then we found each other, and we said, "I don't want to do it."
So you took that type of break.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, bro. We're
While
growing up.
married though, or before? Like y'all was dating, and then it's like, yo, we gonna take a break. Then it's like, you know what? I see what's out here, but I like what I had. I'm going back to that. You know what? I love you. Let's get married type. Like that?
We were dating on and off from 2017 to 2019. And then we were consistent all the way till 2023, and then we got married in 2023, and we've been staying strong.
Salute, man. Every good man has a good woman behind him, bro. I mean, I'm not saying you can't make it on your own, but a solid woman is gonna help that journey along the way. I'm trying to find a wholesome queen for my co-host here, but he likes Jaguars way too much. And that's a strip club, by the way, not old women. The old women, we call those cougars, you know. But we got a couple more before we cut out. New York Bullet, what up, champ? What's your top 3 fights, not including you look forward to watching as a boxing fan?
Number 1, I really want to see Terrence Crawford and Boots at 147. I also, you just had the champ Regis on. I want to see him with my fellow Puerto Rican, the boogeyman. I got to see him with Matias for sure. And then the top one, my third. I got an old friend, my boy Damian Kaniba.
What?
I want to see him
from Top Rank.
Yeah,
the heavyweight.
Yeah, he used to train. He used to train on
how
my team.
how you know him?
So he got connected through mutual people. He came to my gym. He was training with my coach um, through Lucas Kaunaki, and I want to see Damian really step up
Through
and
Lucas
see a top 10.
Kawanaki, is that Adam's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, small world.
Yeah. So I want to see Damian fight a top 10
He's
dude.
got a fight coming up on June 21st. You know that? Okay, you know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Prudential. Yeah. But I think he's ready for that next level, and I want to see him up there. So no one specific about, but I want him to prove that he belong in that at that top level for
What's the
sure.
biggest name you seen him spar?
I mean, not physically seen him spar, but I know that he be working with Zhang,
Yeah,
right?
Zhang, Big Bang Zhang. That's my guy too
Yeah.
from Jersey.
Uh,
All right. Well, that is all the questions, Peter. I do want to thank you for coming on. Were you able to watch the Grand Prix of boxing? The WBC Grand Prix? You didn't see that. Wow.
not,
Who's your manager? Who's your manager?
I'm self-managed right now.
Ah, that's what happened. You should have really. What weight do you fight at?
I fight
Welterweight,
at
though, right?
147. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have made the cut. You would have had to struggle, sacrifice, not struggle, sacrifice to get to 140. They did have that division. You should look into it because maybe if you reach out to Suleiman, Mauricio, maybe you can be a backup, right? Because their plan isn't for people to not fight. Meaning, if you miss weight, they already have a backup opponent there for them. It's not
Right.
like someone misses weight and that fight is scratched. But it was a tournament for fighters that were 8 and under, and I think
Mhm.
a certain age and under. It was really big. It was beautiful on the zone, 4 days straight, and they'll be back in June, and then the finals are in October. But yeah, man, you should look into it. Self-managed, ouch. Have you reached out to try to get on some of these boxing insider cards since you're in New York?
We're in talks with them. We're in talks with a lot of promoters in New York and New Jersey and Connecticut. Um, but it's a tough sport, bro. I really didn't have a crazy amateur background. I really didn't have much backing me. In reality, bro, I'm just a no one for right now. But once I get a good opportunity, I'm really gonna turn a lot of heads because the work shows for itself.
For sure. It looks like your cousin sent a question. I don't know where. He's telling me he sent it. I'm looking for it. So give me a second here. Man, so if you're actively managing yourself, how's that? Like when you decide you want to fight, you just start DMing people? Like what is going on?
Right now, I've been working with Primetime Promotions. I've been my pro debut was in Nashville, Tennessee, with Jimmy Adams. So I debuted down there, and then my last three fights have been with Primetime Promotions. So I fought in Queens twice, and I fought at the Prudential Center back in February. So
Nice.
I'm in contact with them. We have connections with Star Boxing as well, but
Oof.
we're open to everything.
Uh, don't sign nothing long term with Star, man.
Bro, nah, I'm way I'm way ahead of you on all that.
Yeah, I hope you are. Don't sign nothing
Yeah,
long term with Star, man.
nah, never.
Wait, you brought up Star Boxing, so did you get to spar my boy Rajon Chance?
Nah, I never worked with him.
They pushed him to the April. He was on the April card. They pushing him to the June card.
Work with him.
Oh, it's your cousin over here.
What up, cuz?
Johnny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
We hear you. I don't know where you put that question, Chant.
Man, I put that question in the post a long time ago when this interview was first announced.
Lies
But
people tell, bro. You put that in the wrong question post. Look, this is a screen share. Look at this.
I'm gonna find it.
This is
You
his
know
post.
what?
Now look, here goes a refresh for you, and it's still not gonna be there. See?
That's crazy because when I put it there was only like 2 other comments. But
You put it
it
in the
doesn't
wrong
matter.
place. He put it in the wrong place.
But it doesn't really matter because it wasn't a question, man. It was just a comment, and I just wanted to tell my little cousin that that I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the man that you've become. You know, and despite what Ness was trying to get out of you, you know what I mean? You ain't no dirtbag, Ness. He
I
ain't
ain't
no
never say
dirtbag,
he was a dirtbag. Get out of here. This guy.
Let's get a little messy, man. That was funny. We were dying over here. Me and wifey were dying over here. But I am yo, dude, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud, like I said, I'm proud of the man that you've become. And you know, the sky's the limit, man. So I want you to keep reaching for the stars, you know, and keep striving for greatness, man. You know what I mean?
I will.
Family
Yeah,
always, man. I just wanted to tell you that. It might be
always.
better just to tell you instead of having Ness read it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
Word.
guys. Thank you.
Peter, man,
Love
we
you, man.
thank you for jumping on. Please give out that social media.
Yeah, so follow me on Instagram, Voodoo Pete, VOODOOPETE, no space. Yeah, shoot me a follow. I try my best to respond to all DMs. If you need any boxing advice, if you want to have a conversation, I'm with all
Oh,
that.
wait,
So
this was you in the Army?
yeah,
Oh, I thought it was going to
I
show
was
all the sparring.
Yeah, I had a full video of me sparring in the infantry school.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nah, man. Happy to have you on, bro. And look forward to
thank you.
getting you back on when you get another fight. You
Absolutely.
know, a fight, you know, you even hear something about a fight, let us know so we get you on so we can announce it. And yeah, we
Absolutely.
appreciate you, Chuck. We're going to keep following your career.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for having me on this platform. I mean, and in general, on behalf of all the fighters, you know, being able to allow everyone to have a voice beyond just them fighting in a ring, you know, it means a lot. So thank you for doing that.
You got it, champ. This your home.
Y'all take care.
Salute.
Be safe.
All right.